Hey babes, welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto every day. Cardano is pumping. Let's go ahead, get into it. Hey babes, welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto every day. Happy Thursday. Stick around to find out why Cardano is pumping and is it going to be sustainable? Let's go. Our first story is about Cardano. It is a community favorite. Make sure to like this video if you like Cardano. So Decrypt reported, Cardano launches smart contracts on testnet, pushing ADA to new highs. So, as we know, Cardano started flirting with $3. And yes, I will cover the chart for you. But why did Cardano decide to pump? Well, apparently when there's news in the air, cryptocurrency prices tend to react in a positive manner. And in this case, it is due to the anticipation of the scheduled Alonzo hard fork that will finally allow anybody to create and execute smart contracts on the Cardano blockchain. So this period, Cardano has ran up about 137%, and it is currently now the third largest by market cap. If you don't know what a smart contract is, do not fret. Let me explain it to you. According to this article from Decrypt, a smart contract is just comprised of bits of code that automatically commands and executes specific actions under predetermined circumstances. This is why we love NFTs, and this is why we love Ethereum and Solana, because their smart contracts are also enabled. So basically, you can go ahead and create a token that has a burning mechanism or has different minting mechanisms. Basically, it is deployed and the particular cryptocurrency, the asset, the NFT, whatever it is, can do whatever it is that you program it to do, which is really awesome. Anyways, let's take a look at price. This is the Cardano daily chart, and we successfully kissed this area at $3.10. But now we were back at current resistance, approximately $2.94. The way our EMAs are structured are absolutely beautiful. RSI is also starting to make its way up into overbought, which is pretty bullish for me. Not super bullish, but it is a good sign because it is indicating some upward action. However, please be aware, anytime we're in overbought or oversold with MACD or RSI or with a lot of these other indicators, it can stay up there for quite some time because they're both lagging indicators. Taking a look at MACD, MACD looks like it wants to pop back up and complete a bull cross. However, we are still pretty high and also overbought. So please take that into consideration. Now, as far as price goes, the fact that we've been teetering on the EMA 9 ever since this bottom over here at $1.03, this is beautiful. So anytime we have a pullback, you can expect for a pullback at approximately $2.79 or wherever the green line is, the EMA 9. If we get a deeper pullback, that would lead us to the EMA 21. However, with the current trend like this, we might not get that deep of a pullback. However, we are in crypto, so you do have to keep that in mind. Now, next steps for Cardano would bring us to about $3.46, $3.50 if we actually do in fact break this fib area, which is also resistance at $3.10. Long term, taking a look at the chart, I don't see why Cardano would not hit $5 in 2021. Especially if they actually release smart contracts on time. That is just my opinion. And realistically, when we look at where current price is to $5, that is only about a 72% move upward, which in crypto is really not all that bizarre. However, please keep in mind, this also does depend on what Bitcoin is doing, because Bitcoin goes into a massive bearish cycle, then altcoins will follow as well, regardless of the news. Either way, big shout out to all of the Cardano holders. These next two stories are a little alarming, but we do have to talk about them because they do relate to crypto, kind of. So according to this post and to other posts all over social media, especially Twitter, it looks like the Australian federal government is planning to not allow anybody to become anonymous in their region. And the reason why they want to do this is due to online abuse. And police will have access to individuals' social media accounts, which will be linked to people's passports, kind of like a social score similar to China. I do not like online bullying. I have a serious disdain for bullies, but one of the reasons why we're talking about this can be a little bit invasive. And generally when they integrate new laws like this, or when they integrate new procedures like this, it makes it very, very hard to repeal. And this is one of the reasons why I really believe in Bitcoin, and I really believe in essentially removing ourselves from government bodies and figuring out a better way, because this is not it. This next story is also a social issue. I went ahead and I read through it, and basically a former Marine was pulled over for following a truck too closely, and police took nearly $87,000 of his cash. First and foremost, you should not be carrying that much cash around with you anywhere, ever. But at the same time too, we know people in power can historically abuse their power and do some shady things. Anyways, he did have a lot of cash in the car. He probably shouldn't have been carrying that much cash in the car, but this also further goes to prove why Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are important assets to have, because it is a lot harder to seize them. And you also have complete control, as they are self-sovereign. Just a friendly reminder, do not drive with a lot of cash in your car, number one. And number two, opt out. This next segment is sponsored by token.gomining.com. And we're going to talk about some of the basic fundamentals behind the project. But first and foremost, they are looking for 100 ambassadors to kind of talk about their project. So this is something that makes sense to you, something that aligns with your ethos. I highly recommend checking it out. Ref links can be immensely lucrative. So if you're interested, you can go ahead and take a look at any of their socials down at the bottom over here. They've got Discord, they have Twitter, Facebook, Telegram. Talk with the team, hang out with them. And yes, I will have all of the links down below. Now, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the fundamentals here. So GMT essentially helps folks get started mining. GMT is their native token. And we all know that the barrier to enter mining can be pretty high due to the cost of electricity and also the cost of mining equipment. But GMT is here to show you a different way to mine. And they state that they are more profitable than cloud mining and traditional mining. They are backed by real computing power, and that in turn increases its price and allows users to get daily Bitcoin income without buying any equipment, spending money on electricity. The computing power in their fleet of devices is redistributed between the total amount of tokens. The token itself is an asset, and the price is volatile according to the market changes. Let's talk a little bit about GMT burning. So each GMT token is backed by a real unit of constantly increasing computing power in TH/S on the SHA-256 protocol. By purchasing one GMT, you get the real computing power of their fleet devices, which is already involved in Bitcoin mining and brings in a daily income. And then here is a chart of the fundamental growth. So as a result of the burning, the released computing power is redistributed among all GMTs in circulation, increasing the computing power that provides tokens, hence it increases mining income. As always, you guys, be advised, you should do your due diligence before investing or aping into anything. Make sure it resonates with you, and this is why I always suggest to join the social medias, follow them, and ask a lot of questions. This next story is very interesting. So Bitcoin Archive posted this. Fund management giant Franklin Templeton is hiring a cryptocurrency trader. They have 1.56 trillion under management. This is awesome, but at the same time, it's very interesting that it came from Bitcoin Archive, because they are Bitcoin maximalists and they're looking for a cryptocurrency trader. Either way, this is a cool listing, and I wanted to go ahead and kind of talk to you guys about it just because it shows that the masses are coming, especially institutional investors. Let's take a look at Bitcoin now. This is our Bitcoin chart, and I have to admit, I closed my long out early yesterday, guys. I did. I just was getting bored and I was really impatient. But anyways, I'm here to admit it. I'm here to talk about it. So we are currently bouncing above the EMA 9, which is fantastic, but we're hitting a pretty crucial area of resistance at approximately $50,000. I need to see us flip above that. RSI is looking beautiful. It's starting to run up into overbought, which we want to see because it shows that there's some room to move upward. Taking a look at MACD is looking ready to rock like it will bull cross. However, it is not confirmed yet. Now, taking a look at the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart is showing a little bit of volatility, like we may get a move back down to about $48,000. I doubt we'll see below $48,000, but it still could happen. Me personally, I would love to get in at $45,000 or $46,000 to go ahead and relong. I may not get it, but at the same time, I've got my bid set. Either way, for Bitcoin, I'm feeling a little bit bullish here, feeling that FOMO because I closed my long out too early. But at the same time, I am also holding Bitcoin as a hedge, so I'm 100% here for it. Just be advised, if there is volatility, it could bring altcoins down as well. I also want to give a quick shout out to the Unbound team. I had a call with them this morning, and what they are building is absolutely outstanding. So basically, they're a cross-chain aggregator layer for AMM. So for liquidity pool tokens. So basically, you can get liquidity pool tokens from almost any platform. Doesn't even have to be the same chain, but you can bring them over, deposit them into their pools that they have, and then gain some capital, and then go ahead and use that to trade and whatnot. Hopefully I'm going to have the team on to explain more, but it's actually a very, very easy and really, really cool program. By the way, this is not sponsored. I'm just genuinely excited about Unbound. Let's talk a little bit about Solana. So Solana Daily, bridges to Solana. So basically this post here is talking about all the different bridges that are going to be allowing you to utilize Solana. And I was playing around with the Phantom Wallet yesterday. I absolutely love it. It is such a dope product. Anyways, they have Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, Polygon, and Terra Luna, and hopefully more bridges coming soon. Another important update regarding Solana. So it looked like Solana mainnet beta suffered a performance degradation, temporarily reducing the network throughout. The network has recovered and engineers continue to diagnose the root problem. So basically there were some issues with Solana's mainnet and the engineers are working to fix it, which is outstanding. However, it still is a little bit of inconvenience. A lot of people are going to cause FUD and different things, but I actually want to show you the chart because the chart is pretty much unimpacted by it. And also too, you guys, when we're talking about beta, that means it's not fully launched yet, but at the same time, it is important that they're being transparent and talking about it. All right, folks, this is the Solana chart and she is still running up. I sold half of my Solana at about 104, 102 the other day because I wanted to mitigate my risk. Whatever I have now, I own complete and free. It is a moon bag. I've removed my profit and my initial investment. Solana is looking absolutely beautiful. I feel like terrible that I sold some of it, half of my bag, but at the same time, it is important for risk management. And I talk about risk management a lot. I talk about creating moon bags. So it was really, really important for me to do what I said I was going to do and create my moon bag. Anyways, if we are in fact able to breach 126, which is upper resistance, we will probably hit 144 and then from there 166. The way the EMAs are structured, this is absolutely bullish. You want to see them running upward like this. As far as pullback areas with Solana, I would look for a pullback at 107 to approximately $99. If we did go below at around $99, I would probably pick some more up there. Taking a look at the 4-hour chart to get a better idea of what's happening. She's looking beautiful. She's looking beautiful, like she's going to run up and break that area of resistance at about 128, 126. 4 hours looking outstanding. So we can maybe expect 160. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I have an interview coming out tonight and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Tomorrow at 10 a.m.